First thing we're going to do was actually to create an empty file which I named the music.py. This interface, or I can say the environment we are currently on, that's where we're going to write all of our script. So the first thing we're going to do is to actually import necessary libraries for us to be able to do this, to achieve it. So the first we're going to do, we'll make use of Tkinter, so Tkinter should be imported. We also make use of random. This one make use of random is that when we click next, we don't want to actually know the next song. We don't want to predict the next song. We can also do a whole other things. We're also going to implement that of SYS, which stands for system. We're also going to make use of OS. So these are the libraries we're also going to make use of. I'm going to make use of another library that we have not actually come in contact with before, which is called pygame. With the help of this pygame, we're able to play music, pause music, and resume music. That's basically what this pygame actually going to do for. And this pygame mainly the main backbone behind this of our music player. With it, we can actually play music and then do other things. Since in our case, Tkinter is already imported, so Tkinter only come with Python, so you don't need to install it again. All we can do is for what? You can say from our Tkinter, we want to import all these things. Everything I'm doing here, I've explained it pretty well in my previous video. So if you're interested in watching it, the link to the Tkinter series will be in the description down below. So the next we want to import is actually random. So we want to import what? Import Tkinter. So let me know the importing Tkinter. So we can say want to import random. So we're going to make use of this random. Also want to import another thing. So we can want to import SYS, which stands for system. I also want to import, this is import OS. With this help of OS, we can actually try to find out the where our music player is. This system is just the work is what our Bitcoin is going to use it here is just to exist our file. This random to shuffle our music, and this Tkinter just to do import, make use of the widget and some other things that Tkinter tend to provide for us. So we'll also need to import one of the essential things that we need, which is actually pygame. Pygame, this is basically the backbone behind this of our music player. And no one thing I should know about pygame is mainly used for like the name pygame. That should more than enough to explain to you what it actually does. It's a library in Python whereby we can use it to create interactive games, beautiful games, a whole lot of big games you can do with. And also, this we are going to make use for this of our music player. We need to actually install it on our to our computer. And to do that, it's just basically simple. Make sure you have internet connection. So let me connect to the internet. So let me just click on here. Let me click on Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is on. So I'll just go to my search and type CMD. Okay, so if you type CMD and hit enter, you should get something like this. So we need to install that of the pygame. So I can say pip what install pygame, and then hit enter. In my case, I already have this pygame already installed. If I didn't have it, there's no way I'm going to play and show you an example of how it actually works, which we did in our previous video. So, but in your case, if you do not have it installed, it's going to download some kind of jailbreak, this jailbreak things, not jailbreak, these are things you need to for it to run successfully on your system. Make sure you're connected to the internet. I don't know why it's taking a little bit of time right now, but it doesn't actually waste time to run. So I'm just going to close it since you already have it installed. But in your case, if you don't have it, just wait till you can see it has started defaulting to installation because normal style package is now writable. Just to get there, they're just going to start down to download things. But in my case, we already have it installed, like I said. So we're going to import it. We're going to import it the way we want to import from this, the way we imported Tkinter. So we're going to say from that of the pygame that we just installed, we want to import what? Have I done? So I want to say import. This asterisk signifies that I want to import everything from this of our pygame. It's not actually the ideal way to import things, but I don't want to go to the stress of importing from pygame import from pygame import. So I want to import everything. And then I'm going to make use of this. And there's this import random, import SYS, import OS. We can actually import them in a single line by making use of a comma, and then I put OS here, put SYS. But let me just leave it like this so we can understand what we're actually doing. So the next thing we want to actually do is actually to since we are done with the importation of things, first thing we need to do is to initialize our Tkinter. So how can we do that? We can just create a variable that's going to hold the main application. So let me just call it window, and I'm going to say what T Okay, since we have imported everything from Tkinter, so we don't need to say Tkinter.tk any longer. So we can say our window dot main loop. Remember that this window is just a variable. You can set to change it. So we can also want to also set our geometry. So I can say our window dot what geometry, which is going to be our height. So I want our width to be 450 and put x here by our height to be 350. So we can also try to you can try to add our title. So let me just add our title. I can say window dot title. So I'm going to say give the title to something like easy keys music player. Just simple as that. Simple as this. So let me run it to us to see what we're able to achieve so far. Let me close this. So this is what we're able to achieve so far. Easy kit music player. There's nothing else we'll have here. We can actually try to change the background, but I'm not going to leave the background this way. There's no need for us to change the background. So I think this is where we're going to stop for this. The next we are going to add out of the button and some other things that are needed for this music player to start working well. Because if I click on it here, no music is playing. So in the next video, we are going to do that of the adding button, and they are going to find our music on our system and many ways to find that on our system. So I think this should be the end for it. If you enjoy, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, also like and share with your friend who you think might be needing this. I'll be able to see in the next video. Thank you.